Dad,
Yeah.
I think we're live.
We live?
Yes.
Yeah, baby. What is up, YouTube family? The Gamer and the Dad podcast. The Gamer, the Dad, the Gamer, the Dad, the Gamer, Dad. Gamer, dude. What's up, everybody? Happy Monday morning. Get your asses up.
Can you?
It's about that time.
Slam the table.
Sorry.
Remember the mic hears that from the first podcast.
Sorry. What's up, everybody? Get up. Not get up. Let's go. YouTube family, what is up? Thank you for joining us Monday
You didn't have
morning.
the stream on the...
It is beautiful. Let's put the stream before Cam Bam freaks out. All right, we are live. Guys, thank you so much. It is a beautiful Monday morning. Like I said 5 times already.
Yes.
Thank you guys for joining. Thank you for jumping on. We love you guys. You guys always show the support. Good morning, evening, night, wherever you may be, whatever state, country, wherever in the world. Thank you. Let us know. I always say it in the start of the podcast, but let us know where you're reaching out from, what part of the world, wherever it may be. It's really cool to know the time difference, wherever you guys are at.
Yeah.
And thank you for joining.
Yeah.
Cam Bam,
What's
what is
up?
up, dude?
What's up, man? Good to see you again.
Good
He
to
looks
see
like
you.
Eminem, doesn't he, guys?
What's up? What's up?
Try not to
Not
curse.
even close. Guys, we have so much going on today. There's
Again,
so
well,
much
we're
stuff.
going to keep it non-political because I know that there's been
Definitely
a lot
not
of
political.
I know there's been a lot of political crap that's been going on in our society, so we're going to not keep it like that. We're going to keep it nice and firm, you know? Just
Nice and firm. Okay. And cut. Okay. You want to
we're going to
start
keep
that
it
one?
nice and calm, okay?
That's better.
Is it better or not better?
It is better. It's
Better. Okay. Are you good?
I'm good. Guys, thank you so much for joining. Let everybody know to join the Gamer and the Dad podcast. This is so awesome. We started this months ago. We're on podcast 23.
Yes.
23 weeks into this. We're having a blast. And guys, we can't thank you enough for the love and support you guys have shown. And we're still here. Hopefully we're making you guys laugh. We're putting a smile on your face. That's what it's all about, you know.
Yes.
And that's what Cameron and I love to do. So hopefully we're doing that for you guys. And we just thank you for joining. Tell everybody about it. Put on your social media. Tell everybody to subscribe. We're doing pretty well in subscribers. We want to get to 4,000 by the end of this year. Hopefully we can. That'll be awesome. And thanks again, guys. And again, we have the gameplay in the background. The little distraction there. But
Like we did last time. I think it's at a better angle last time because I remember when we showed the other game, it was kind of like out of place. But since this game has a better interface, you'll be able to see most of the game and just like our camera on the top right, which I hope you guys are used to. 7 people in the stream.
we have 7 people. That's awesome.
What's going on, guys? Where have you been?
That is awesome, guys. Listen, it's the reason we say awesome. I mean, we're 2 humble guys. Sorry, I'm still into the coffee here.
Okay, guys. The reason why we were late on the stream is because he wanted to go get coffee really bad. I just drank a plain chocolate milk. This guy ordered.
We had to get some coffee, and listen, it's just part of the routine, and that's what gets us started, or at least gets me started. This guy had a freaking Yahoo coffee, whatever the hell it is. But listen, it's awesome. We have 70 people in the chat. That is so awesome. We have Cam, name them off here. Who do we have?
Looks like we have Hyperspeed, Princess Plays,
What's
Denise,
up?
Rouge.
What's up?
Good to see you guys. And Blue Ganakat. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Yes.
Nice.
Happy
yes.
Monday
Happy Monday
indeed.
to everybody. Thank you guys so much for jumping on. Like I said, guys, if you can, just let us know where you're reaching out from. Even if whatever state, whatever, part of the nation or whatever part of the world, it is really awesome to know where you guys are reaching out from.
Yeah,
because that
absolutely.
lets us know where our silliness is getting to.
Yeah.
We had a person, I think last podcast, that was reaching out from Australia, which is awesome. They could only hang for like a couple minutes because it was already like midnight over there. But it's really awesome to know where you guys are reaching out from. And thanks again. So much stuff going on. Cameron.
Again, non-political.
Oh my God. No, definitely non-political. Listen, we're getting enough of that in the news.
Yes.
We're getting enough of that in TV and radio. So let's do what we do.
Yes.
All right.
Gaming and entertainment.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Let's start off with something I just heard off the top the list here. I heard on the radio because we had just talked about GameStop.
Yes.
And I heard that the CEO for GameStop was moving forward with keeping everything open. They want to do something. They want to do something new. Was that part of one of the things on your list today?
I didn't know that, honestly.
Okay. So I didn't get the details because I was driving into work, so I really couldn't pay that much attention. But they were talking about GameStop still being on top of the game when it comes to I don't know, how do you want to say it? A gamer store compared to like the Amazons, the Walmarts, the Target, all that stuff.
Best Buy. Yeah.
Best Buy. GameStop is still number one, despite the fact that
it's lost so much.
Exactly, and I think that's so cool, man. It says
crazy.
A lot from them, and I just think that they I don't know. I think it's safe to say they've been the pioneer for this thing, and they got in there. The CEO is very confident. He says we're going to be back. We're still on top. So I think that was pretty exciting to hear, man. So
yeah, I mean it's crazy because GameStop is one of those companies that just like since this pandemic hit, they've always been like a left and right. Like they said, oh, we'll stay open, and the government was like, no, you close because this isn't right.
Right.
And then they're like, no, we'll just reopen anyway. And they do. And the government said, okay, you can reopen, but you got to do it safely. Like this was at the time when they were doing like safe reopenings in other businesses. And they're like trash bags, windows, all this stuff that you just don't do to your employees. Yeah. So GameStop's been kind of going up and down, but I think we said this before. Like I think they'll have a big bump when the consoles start coming around this year.
Oh, for sure. Once the PS5 comes out and the new Xbox, and they physically have them, I think it's going to be just a constant crowd every day. Trying to get that and trying to get games and trying to get accessories. Absolutely, absolutely. It's going to be it is going to be crazy.
So hopefully GameStop can hang around, man. I mean,
yeah, for sure.
They got used games and everything, but at the same time, treat your employees good and also do better trade-ins. Don't give us 2 cents for a game.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Hello, sir. You got a $60 game? All right.
Yeah. Bring a stack of games that are probably worth $200, and they give me $5 for them.
And Skittles.
Yeah, and a bag of Skittles if I want. I chose not to, but yeah. Dennis the Hedgehog.
Denise.
Denise. Is it Denise? Right. Sorry, I don't have my glasses on.
Contacts.
Denise the Hedgehog. Thank you for jumping on. She's from Europe, Netherlands.
Yeah, you see what I mean?
Wow. That is awesome. Thank you, guys. Thank you for jumping on.
All right, let's get to our main topics.
Let's do it.
Thank you guys for tuning in as well. So I actually texted Dad about this not too long ago. I think a couple days ago before we started the podcast. And we talked about it in the car as well when we were getting coffee. That the movies such as 007 and Fast 9 have been delayed again.
Yes, this was very disappointing.
So 007 is moved to April of next year. Now, initially, Fast 9 was going to have the April date, but they moved that to May 28th, 2021, because both those movies are under Universal Pictures distribution. So, because November was kind of the date for 007, they hadn't touched it yet. But my theory was, now this could just be a theory, I don't know what the companies are saying, but remember how we talked about Tenet and they released that movie in theaters? Yeah. So maybe they saw, okay, well, we can't do that. No. We saw how Tenet did. A good movie, like people should have went to the theaters, but obviously no one was going because of this whole thing.
Was a waste.
So they're probably like, go next summer, man. Next summer when we'll hopefully just be normal people by then.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, what do you think? Like, we just want these movies now, or do you just want...
No, it has to be. It has to be now. And I think they're just wasting too much time. I think it's going to be
because these movies are ready.
Yeah, they're ready. I think they're just wasting too much time, and it's gonna. I think it's gonna still be a failure, even if they wait to 2021. I think it's still
or 2022,
like or 2022. Really quick.
Quiz. What's the quiz?
Hedgehog. I'm not a man. Did I say man?
You said Dennis first. Remember?
Oh. I apologize. My mistake. I'm so sorry. Didn't mean to say that.
Okay. Anyway, continue what you were saying earlier.
Yeah. So to me, it's a waste. It's going to be a failure if they wait so long. Listen, I think we're still it's getting better by the day. This whole COVID thing, everybody's kind of like, trying to, come to.
Just try and take care of each other.
I don't know. It's just weird, man. I said in the last podcast.
You can't
I'm
talk.
trying to get my tongue going. I said it on the last podcast.
Yeah.
That they are as far as waiting to bring them out.
Mhm.
It's taking too long. They have to go to stream immediately. I think they're going to lose too much money if they wait. We talked about that. They're going to waste too much money, and I think the time is now because everybody's hungry.
Think about the leisure time.
Everybody's hungry for content.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line. Everybody's hungry for content, and these companies, they keep waiting and they keep going, let's just push it. Let's just push it because it'll be better in 6 months or in 7 months. And I just don't think that's the case. I think that they're thinking that, everybody's going to be okay physically and mentally with this thing by that time. And that's not going to be the case, man. I think people are still going to be feeling the same. They're still going to be wearing their masks. They're still going to be freaked out. And they're still going to be freaked out to try to go to a full room of people and sit with them elbow to elbow to watch a movie. And I don't know, man. I think it's going to be a disaster if they wait. But.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is like, there's a lot more leisure time than ever in this year because obviously, you don't want to go outside most of the time because, all the things. And, some people haven't worked too much or laid off or whatever. I mean, that's not the case really. But, you think about people are sitting on their couch most of the time, work from home and doing all this stuff. It's like, what do I want to do after I'm done working for a couple hours? Like,
well, just for example, let's ask our audience. All right. You guys put it on the chat. Who has streamed a movie? And if you have, how many movies in the last 6 months? Just give us an example. Throw it on the chat. Let us know who has streamed movies at home or at friend's house or at family's house in the last 6 months, and how many movies? Just to show, right? To see what people are really doing. I don't think people are gonna go to the theater, dude. They're not gonna go. They're not gonna go. This Tenet movie was a perfect example.
You could put as many safety things as you want, but it's a full room of people.
Yeah.
You could divide it all you want, but nobody wants to sit right there and you see a guy coughing like.
They're not gonna do it, man. They're not gonna do it. I hate to say it that. I hate to say especially for Fast 9 and for 007. I hate to say that they're gonna be failures if they do that.
Yeah.
They
did it with SpongeBob too.
And what I don't understand is why wait, man? Why wait?
They want the box office money.
Yeah, but I don't get it. It's like what I don't understand is how are these execs thinking that not only do families have to get the will to drive to the theater,
yeah,
right?
Mm-hmm.
And in their mind they're thinking, damn, I know my kids really want to see this movie. I want to see this movie. I know we're risking sitting there with people elbow to elbow, even though we have our masks on, and they're gonna want to get snacks. They're gonna want to get drinks.
All this,
there's gonna be a lot of families that are gonna be thinking that as they're driving. Why not just stream it? Release it in stream. Let people watch it comfortably at home. Okay.
Or do a rental digital like Trolls did.
Yes. Let people watch it at the comfort of their own home.
Stay safe.
Yeah.
If we're all in this together, because companies say that, if we're all in this together, then do it all together. Don't just say, oh, just wait, it's coming.
What I don't understand.
Because other movies are going to be out that time and nobody's going to remember it.
Okay, well, here's the other thing. Let's be fair to the production company and say, we don't know exactly what the back end is like.
Yeah, absolutely. We're never in those executive meetings.
I mean, exactly. But what I don't know, or what we don't know is, what are they coming up with as far as numbers? I mean, is it that much more revenue for them to have it in the theaters?
Yeah, well, they said that they make a lot of more money off the ticket sale, each ticket sale, because it's easier for people to say, if it's just a singular person, imagine usually that ticket would be around $7 or $10 each. So you can easily get somebody to go. It's like, okay, $10 to go into the theater, get you, and then additional cost to get snacks if you want. Like, not everybody does that half the time. And then if you bring a family, that gets you more revenue in, and especially if you have it day by day, opening weekends.
It's just hard for me to.
Yeah.
To
and plus, it's worldwide, so it's not just the one theater; it's all the theaters around the world. So they make like the worldwide revenue. And since theaters are mostly closed, in a lot of places, that's really hard for them.
I don't know. I might be thinking ignorantly on this, but I still think I'm a firm believer that you will make more if you allow people to stream it at home, right? Because just think about it. If you put it in theaters, let's just kind of map out the logistics here. If you put it in theaters, you have to hope that families get out of their house, drive to the theater, buy tickets, buy snacks, and sit in the seats
for a couple hours. Yeah,
that is the hope, right? That's the plan.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and you want as many people as possible to do that.
Yeah, especially for big movies.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's a risk. You're saying, okay, let's throw this risk. Let's hope people get out of their seats at home and drive down to your local theater. And that's another thing too. Not all theaters are open.
Yeah.
They're winging it by opening 2 or 3 or 4, So you have to drive to the nearest one or to whichever one is open and hope that people want to drive there.
Yeah.
Okay. Compared to just release it and stream. So nobody has to move anywhere.
People can pay $20 for rent.
Exactly. And there's millions of TV consoles that it'll go to. Right? Yeah. Millions. A
phone, a TV, a console.
I still don't understand this concept, man. I still don't understand it. I understand stream. Follow Netflix, follow Hulu, follow Amazon. I understand that these production companies are scared that they think they won't make up their $500 million that they lost in this movie. But I think they will.
Think about people's excitement for movies, and you're just saying like, because I remember you mentioned one time, sure, you won't have the big screens, the sound systems, all that,
right?
But at the same time, you're also staying safe at home, watching it, and probably if people just see that, I was like, oh, new movie, because know how they put like home premiere on Trolls or the new movies. This is like, oh, cool, a new exclusive movie, and
the way I see it, the streaming concept is like the Starbucks concept. No, let me explain. When you're in a Starbucks and you're with a friend, and you guys are on the computer, maybe you either surfing or actually doing work, right? You finish your $2 coffee, and then you're doing work or whatever it is that you're doing, and then you're like, the register is right there. I'm gonna get me another coffee.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The concept is beautiful, right?
You gotta drive all the way to another Starbucks.
Same thing for streaming. Dad, mom, kids are sitting on the sofa, and the movie pops up on the screen. It's like doing this to them, right? Just press yes. Just press go. Just press go.
Purchase.
And you'll see it, yeah, for $25 or $30. And Dad's like, hell yeah, that's easy. Boom, right? And wait. So the next day comes, or 2 days later come by, and they're sitting on the couch. And the same movie, they're like, man, that was awesome, right? Yeah.
It's rented again.
It's flashing. Dad's like, you guys want to see it again? Yeah. Boom. There goes another $30.
Yeah.
I that's the way I see it. That's the concept I see, just like the Starbucks concept. You're in the coffee shop, you get 2-3 coffees while you're there.
Yeah.
Right? They just made $10 off of you. Right? I think this is gonna be the same. I think that's how it went for Trolls. Yeah. Trolls made $100 million in a weekend. I think that's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
People are sitting in their living rooms, and the little girl's like, Dad, I want to see that again. Okay. Boom. Let's make her happy.
Yeah.
Then the son comes by. Dad, I want to see that again too. It was so cool. Boom, another $30. I think that's what's happening. That's what's gonna happen. But I just think these production companies, they're just too scared to admit that. I don't know. To them,
it's not the only way to make money for the movies. I mean, think about all the movies that go to Netflix exclusively. They get the money from per subscriber. Whatever Netflix subscriber watches that movie, that's their revenue.
Exactly.
It's like, okay, and they have like what, 200 million subscribers on Netflix.
And here comes the other part. Merchandise.
Yeah.
Merchandise. Where are you going to buy merchandise? Online.
Right? Or in stores, yeah.
You think they're going to have thousands of dollars of merchandise in the theaters that you could buy a plushie or whatever. That's too much overhead.
Yeah.
Online has no overhead. So boom, it comes on the screen. Rent the movie, get a free plushie.
Ooh.
Right?
Yes.
Dude, I should be hired by these companies, man. I'll do your logistics. Universal, Paramount, Fox. Dude, talk to me. I won't wear the bean if you don't want me to. Just talk to me. All right? We'll get this thing done.
Yeah.
Trust me, that my idea is going to be good.
I think he says the same thing. I want to see these movies, man. I want to see 007 because it's the last movie of Daniel Craig's, sequel.
And I think it's safe to say that that's their issue. They want to make this like the grand finale of Daniel Craig, which is great. He deserves it.
Yeah.
Right? But they think that by being in theaters, everybody's going to flock there and be like, oh my God, this is Daniel Craig's last 007. Everybody has to go. From the U.S., from the European, from Asia, for everything, they got to see it. Yeah, they want to see it.
Same with Fast 9.
They want to see it,
9, yeah.
but dude, I don't think everybody's going to go to the theaters like you want them to go.
Yeah,
you know, I mean, listen, I'm choking here. Listen, I'm a guy that isn't really too worried about being next to people. Okay, I'll be honest. I mean, I'm safe, but I'm not too worried, right?
Yeah.
But I'll tell you right now about the theater.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still a little sketched to go, even with this, mentality of mine of like, I'll be fine. I still wouldn't go. Dude. I'll be honest with you right now. I still wouldn't go, even if the movie that I wanted to see was right there. I still wouldn't go. But I'll tell you one thing: if it was on Amazon or on my TV and it popped up for $35 even, or $40, I would still get it.
Yeah.
So that just goes to show, and there's millions of people like that. So I don't know, man. This is gonna be. I know we've been rambling on about this a little bit, but I just think it's an important point because, dude, the old time pastime of going to the movies, and getting a good flick in with friends, family, with a big 36-ounce soft drink. And bottomless popcorn, that your fingers are all full of butter at the end and you're cleaning on the seats. That's why the seats are all crummy. Listen, that was a great time. Yeah. I still remember, dude, in the early 90s, when I was way younger than you, dude, seriously, that was the thing to do. I mean, if you went on a date or something, the theater was the place to go. Like, and then back then you pay one admission and you see like 5 movies. That was before they controlled all that, but that was the thing to do. Guys, that is no longer the case. It's no longer the case. VHF went away.
VHF?
VHS.
Oh, you said F. Okay.
VHS went away. Compact discs are about to go away. Okay? That should tell us the theater is going away. Listen, let's just
streaming is the new thing now.
It's the new thing. It's so easy, and it's over. I said it a long time ago, and I will continue to back that up. It is over. It is over. And listen, I'm as old-fashioned as they come, and I'm a creature of habit, dude. Like, if I went to the theater all the time, that's what I want to do to watch movies.
Yeah.
But let me tell you something. When things are introduced to you that make your life easier and more simple and faster, that is what people are doing. They pay for convenience.
Yeah.
Okay? And how convenient is it to watch a brand new movie
on Amazon
on the couch?
Yeah. That's convenient as hell.
Dude, I don't even have to leave my door. People complain, they don't complain, but they, they'll argue with you and go, "Oh, dude, but that's not healthy, and you got to get out of your house and see the light of day and support the theaters." No, I don't.
Not in this time.
No, I don't. Okay, there's a reason why technology evolves every single day, and guess what? We're at the point where I could sit in my rear end in my couch with my beer, Coke, with wine, whatever I want, whatever kind of food, friends and family. I'm choking again. And and watch a movie. Guess what? That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
And that's what I will do. And millions of people think that. And you know what? There's no way around that.
Mm.
These people could come on TV and go, oh, we're going to push it to 2025 when everybody's back to the theater and feeling better and this disease is completely gone. Well, guess what? It's not going to happen.
No. Netflix and all the other streaming things are just going to get bigger. And plus, there's going to be new streaming things later on in the years.
Netflix has over 150 million subscribers. That is not.
Disney Plus has almost 60 million subscribers.
Dude, that is nothing little to frown upon. Nothing.
Yeah.
That is humongous. Humongous. I digress.
Yeah. And also, I remember this joke we made about Daniel Craig. Like, we said his last movie he made, Spectre, and we were talking about, like, oh, that's his last one. And then Dad made a joke. We were driving to the mall, and he's like, oh, I'm pretty sure they gave him a fat...
Yeah, no, it's not.
A fat paycheck.
Who comes out with 007? Is that Sony?
Yeah, well, Sony used to do that, and now the distribution rights are with Universal now.
Oh, Universal.
So maybe Sony asked him, and then the movie was still in the check line.
Oh, no, Universal wrote the check, for sure.
They're like, hey, what's up, man?
Daniel came in, he's like, hey,
I'm done.
no more, I'm done. I'm done, no more. Yeah. Hey, Daniel, sit down. Yeah, a cup of water? Sure. All right, here's this check real quick. Look at that. You like the zeros on that? I actually do. When are we starting the next one? Fantastic.
Go on TV.
I'll see you tomorrow, Bob. All right, done. That was a quick meeting, right? Yeah, it's...
But it's good, because he's the most... I'd say he's the best Bond we've had in a long time.
Dude, he's been the best. He's been the best, man. Yeah, so some people are saying on the chat that they have Netflix, that they have, different things. I'm telling you, this is...
And also YouTube Premium, where you can watch YouTube series and
YouTube
videos
Premium
without
is
ads.
Awesome. YouTube Premium is awesome. YouTube TV is awesome.
Well...
Except for sports. But you know what? Honestly, to be fair, I haven't checked it lately. I don't know if they've added them yet.
I don't know either.
But besides the sports...
But it's still a convenient thing.
Besides the sports, it's awesome. But anyways... To kind of finish up with this,
because we got a lot.
This thing, it's not gonna happen.
Streaming is the evolution.
Just stream it. Everything's going away. The old school stuff is going away.
The stools,
tapes. Oh yeah, the stool's going away too. Tapes are gone. Compact discs are about to leave. Theaters are gonna completely close, and that'll be the end of that. And it's just about streaming. It's just about streaming. Every friend that I have that is a gamer or is a big fan of movies, even back then, even old movies, new movies, and is really into that industry, they all say the same thing. They all tell me the same thing. Dude, streaming is so cool. It's so easy. It's so easy. And these are fanatics of movies and games that I mean by fanatics, like people that will wait in line for an opening movie, but the same people are also telling me that they're not doing that anymore.
Well, yeah,
hell no,
of course
I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna watch it on my couch.
Easy.
There it is. What else do you want to know? What else do you want to know? I mean, that's it. And
well,
there's a lot of companies that are watching this. Trust me. You know what's a big one? Universal, I bet. I mean, they're obviously very involved with these movies that they're going to come out with.
Yeah.
But they have so much in the pipeline. That I mean, I'm sure they're working on so many movies, and they're just kind of like looking to see, how it's going to work.
Minions 2 is not coming out soon enough. Why'd they have to delay that one though? That one doesn't.
Which one?
Minions 2, like the second Minions movie. I don't see why they had to delay that one. That one seems like it could be easily streamed.
Well, like I'm saying, it's the trend, dude. That's the trend that I don't like. These production companies are looking at this and going, well, if 007 is going to wait and Fast 9 is going to wait, maybe we'll wait and see what happens. Dude, the little kids are itching. They're itching.
They got their Minion backpacks.
Dude,
and they're like, come
waiting.
on, man.
Yeah, they're waiting. Look at Trolls. Again.
Universal released Trolls.
Look, I don't think Trolls was I don't think it was luck. I don't know if they had a lot of strategy.
Yeah.
But it was very smart of them to put on their billboards, because I saw a couple of them in LA that said coming out in theaters and streaming.
Oh yeah.
Right? But I think they put theaters just to be safe.
They didn't know how it was gonna,
Well, not only no. Let's back up. I'm almost positive that they knew that it would never go to theater, but they put it just for people to go, okay, I have options. I feel good. I could either go to the theater or stream it. But I think the movie production company knew what was going to happen. They knew no one was going to leave their door, and everybody was going to stream it. And that's exactly what happened. And they made $100 million plus in one freaking weekend.
Yeah.
Dude.
Bet you can make more with the Minions movies or something like that.
Yeah. And I don't know. Anyways, let's move on because we could talk about this forever.
Yeah. All right. Next topic. Dad. So, remember how we watched the newest... we watched this actually...
I'm kidding. I love this guy.
Okay. Anyway.
Sorry.
Coffee's getting to him.
Yeah, it's getting there. I'm halfway. Woo.
Remember we were watching the newest Call of Duty trailer, the Cold War with Richard Nixon, right? That trailer we watched?
Yes.
And so my question to you is, what are your opinions on this game from what you saw from the trailers and the cinematics you've seen? Especially since this game's going to be on PS5 later in the year.
Yes.
What do you think about that? Like, what do you think this game's going to really do?
From what I've seen, they knocked it out of the park.
Yeah.
The graphics are unbelievable.
Especially on PS5. Like,
I can only imagine how it's going to look on PS5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they knocked it out of the park. I think they really took their time, which was important.
As any game.
But I knew they were going to do that. I
Yeah.
knew they were going to take their time, obviously. But from what I've seen on the trailer, they definitely took their time. They really put love into this. The graphics are unbelievable. I mean, when President Reagan came out of there, dude, it looks like we were looking at him.
Yeah.
You know, even his when he was talking, it sounded just like him.
Yeah.
I mean, they really took their time and put a lot of effort into making every part of this very genuine. You know, and the graphics very, very vivid, which is awesome. I can't wait to play it, dude. I can't wait to play it. It's gonna be a very, very fun game. And dude, every year these games look more real. You know, I mean, in that trailer when they're sitting there with the president on that table, dude, if you glance, it looks like you're looking at a movie. Yeah, like real people sitting there talking.
Yeah,
it's amazing, man. It's amazing what these companies are doing now.
Dude, don't poo-poo on the gaming industry because now we need the gaming industry right now, man.
Dude, you don't even have to say that. The gaming industry is so far ahead of the game.
They already know how to handle everything.
They're so successful. I mean, they make billions and billions of dollars a year, man. And it's just, but you know what? I see it as an art. This is an art. It's no longer my son's boring and lazy and he just plays games. No, that guy's an artist, dude. Honestly. You're an artist. Honestly, you're an artist. And seriously, what this guy comes up with, you know, his potential of stuff he's going to do, wait till this guy gets hired by a company. Watch what this guy's going to create. I promise you that. Not just because he's my son, but I promise you that. This guy has a brain like you wouldn't believe. Whatever company hires him is going to be a lucky ass company because this guy's going to come up with some crazy stuff. And I know that. But this industry is evolving every single day. It's coming out with some incredible stuff. And this industry is just, it's booming. It's been booming. It's going to continue to boom.
It's got a bigger boom this year, yeah.
Just look at this. Just look at the response for these consoles. It has been ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's shut down the internet. Okay? And we're talking about this response in these times that we're in right now.
Yeah.
Okay?
Everybody's happy.
That just goes to show you what this industry is like.
Yeah.
So whoever wants to talk crap, they don't know what the hell they're talking about. This industry is booming.
It's the same as any other industry.
These kids that play these games, that could play them with such skill like you do, I consider them artists. Yeah. Artists. Dude, when I saw you the other day playing a game that we were playing with the stream, there was a couple of times where I was looking at your hand. I don't know what the hell your hand was doing, but I couldn't comprehend how you were moving your fingers like that.
Yeah.
And to you, it was it was such ease.
Mm-hmm.
I was just my vision was getting blurry just looking at it. To me, that's art, man. It's something that, you know, people are gonna say, oh well, you just learn how to hit buttons. No, not everybody can do that. I'll tell you right now. It's
not just the joystick like you had back in the day.
No, dude. It's mind, it's eyes, it's
practices your brain,
mobility of your fingers and your eyes and your mind and everything. Dude, that's an art. It's an art, man. It's an art. And
yeah, especially for a game like Call of Duty, it's like, sure, you can have fun with it. Like, pick it up, play for a bit, and it's like, okay, I mean, I might not be good, but I can have fun.
Yeah,
and for people who want skill, you play it more and more. Your brain develops every single thing the game's throwing at you. It's like, okay, that guy's gonna be over there. Okay, there's gonna be some grenade that just threw over there. You know, it's so much brain power that you have to think about, and also hand-eye coordination by thinking with your fingers and
big
stuff.
Time.
Like,
big time.
You use your brain most of the time when you play games because you're coordinating with your friends. It's like, go that way, go this way.
Yeah.
You know, like, gaming has done nothing but help people, really. Like, it's helping people with their brains, exercise them.
Of course.
Especially in this time now where we're just sitting at home and, you know, there's no movies in the theaters. I mean, some of them are on streaming, but once you watch all of them, you're like, why don't we have something that's interactive? Like, let's just sit, especially with PlayStation VR, which we've tried before.
Yep.
That was fun. Just getting into the worlds and like, whoa, you know, that's cool. That, like, gaming is just, I'm glad it's booming. I'm glad it's staying here. I'm glad they're not delaying games like movies are. Like, oh no, we'll just wait. It's coming. Just wait.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're like, no, we have developers. They're working from home because the companies were able to give them all the equipment. They paid for them. Yeah. It's like, here, take this, take it home, and you'll be safe at home. You won't have to come to the office. Just submit it through, you know, however they submit it. But either way.
Absolutely. Listen, everything, there's a lot of stuff in this world that evolve around the gaming industry.
Yeah.
And the reason I say that is because a lot of those people that are involved in gaming and that develop games and are part of the production and the direction of it and the creation of it, dude, these guys are crazy minds. Mm-hmm. They create and develop crazy things that a lot of production companies are now using. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of the stuff that production companies use for movies, like CGI and all that stuff, this wasn't invented by the guy that used to do you know, props back then. You know, these are young people that have been artists their whole life of gaming, and they created something that now are being used by production companies. And to me, it's like you create stuff every single day. You come up with new stuff. Some stuff you do differently, whatever it may be. But to me, that's an artistry, man. That's something that you create, and I just have a whole new respect for this industry, for the gamers that do it, and it's just amazing to me. So
yeah, Sony and Xbox, you guys are gonna compete, but it's gonna be a nice competition.
Oh, they've been competing forever.
Yeah,
I'm glad that the Microsoft is in this, and they've been in there for a while.
Well, they're a tech company.
Yeah, for sure. But they fail in a lot of stuff. You know, honestly, yeah. If you go back and you check on what Microsoft has done as far as like the tech world, you know, in a way they've always tried to compete against Apple.
Yeah.
You know, but Microsoft has done things way better than Apple, and Apple has done other things way better than Microsoft. Obviously, you know, the cell phone is one of them. Microsoft tried and failed completely, and Apple came out and made, you know.
I forgot there was a Microsoft phone.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, but for gaming, Microsoft has been in the game.
Yeah.
They've been in it. Like, Xbox has been very successful.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be great, man. It's going to be great to see these consoles come out. And
there's already demand, as we saw, for both these consoles. Everybody wants something new, and they want to see how it works, man.
It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome.
We'll just wait and see. Because I bet you this year with gaming, it's going to be the best thing ever later in the year.
Absolutely.
And then when we get to 21,
we're
going to see these games, and we're going to see them.
Yes.
All right, next topic.
Guys on the chat, thank you so much for jumping on and staying on. We still have a lot of people on there.
I like that wolf profile picture, Hyperspeed. You said you just changed it. That's a nice picture.
Awesome.
The wolf picture.
Awesome.
So, Dad.
Yes.
So we talked about how GTA 5 is coming out on the PS5 as an upgrade later in 2021. So I wanted to rank down. I think we might have talked about this before, but what are the things, if you can go by a list or just say whatever? What are the things that you want to see change that we didn't see? Because you know how we play GTA 5 a lot on the PS4, right? And it looks great. But what would you want to see that they can do on the PS5?
That's a loaded question, dude.
Because remember, PS5 has all this potential.
Yeah, that's a hard question to answer. Just because there's
new cars.
There's just so much. There's so much. I mean, listen, these guys have done it very well since the beginning.
Yeah.
Since the evolution of the GTA franchise, they've done it really well. I mean, GTA 5. I mean, that's one of the reasons why it's been so successful and it's still selling.
Yeah.
Because of everything in it. The graphics, the stories, what you can do,
online, and
the vehicles you could get in, and the roads you could ride, and I mean, it's endless, and you could just say that what they could do is also endless. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of stuff that they could still add that they've added already that we don't even know.
Yeah.
Maybe a tunnel you could get into. Maybe an underground world that you could jump into and be involved in.
Yeah.
Dude, in the air, I don't know. Jetpacks you could get. I mean, they have something similar, right?
Yeah,
already.
they have something like that.
Yeah. But I don't know, man. Cars. You know what? I think we talked about this a little bit last time, but I would want them to come out with some cool cars.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sure it's a licensing issue. But come out with some cool cars that look like real cars that are out in the street, or that companies are.
They could try to. Sometimes they model after it, but they use their own brand.
I know it's a licensing thing. They can't come out with the exact brand.
Tesla.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, maybe something wicked, man. That you'd be like, whoa, and maybe have new graphics when you're inside the car.
Yeah.
Maybe it shows a camera angle from the back seat so it can see your silhouette or something. Ooh. Like you're driving, but all the computer stuff looks really real.
Yeah.
If they could upgrade that'd be pretty cool to put into the new
Remember
game.
that construction building that we talked about? It's like, can you fix that, please? Because that construction building.
Oh God. but there's so much. There's so many things. I mean, they've added so much already.
Yeah.
You can climb stuff. You can move stuff. You can buy stuff. You can get stuff. Whatever.
If you look at the comparison between GTA 5 on PlayStation 3 and PS4, it's a difference. Like literally from the characters, the environment, the new stuff that they've added. The PS5, with all this power and with all the things that Rockstar said that they're going to use to their ability,
right?
I think they can do it.
And they don't come out and say, obviously, right, what they've added or taken off.
Not yet. All they said is that we're just going to use PS5's best ability that we can to make sure that.
But they don't ever say it, right? They just want you to find it on the game.
Yeah, they just want
to come out
and
be like, oh, we added a world or we added.
Yeah, you're gonna have to find that for yourself.
They don't do that, and that's typical of them, right?
Yeah,
they don't do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Keep the surprise intact.
Yeah, I can understand that. Dude, so to go back to your question, there's just so much, man. There's so much potential still in the game that they could do and add. I mean, more military stuff.
Ooh.
They could do.
Get some military at 6 stars or something like that.
Yeah. Maybe you could you could get into different vehicles. Use different kind of artillery.
Mm-hmm.
Weapons. There's so much stuff, dude. So much.
Add new weapons. Yeah.
Add new weapons. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Because you're not really restricted. I mean, you have like this SSD, which had think about it. Like with the SSD they announced that loading times will almost be extinct. Like, can you imagine
it's gonna
that?
Be so quick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember they did a test with a game. It was I think.
And you know what? That's a good point. Let's talk about this just a little bit, just because.
Okay.
The evolution of that is finally here. I can remember when you and I would play back in the day, dude, when you were young.
Mm-hmm.
I still remember the Xbox and the PS1, the 2.
Yeah.
We put the disc in, we played a game, and when it was loading, I could go get popcorn for you and a drink and come back to the room and it's still loading. You're like, it's still loading, Dad. It's still loading, Dad. It's been loading for 5 minutes. Yeah. We're almost there. I'm like, oh, I got to go to the bathroom now. I remember those days.
Yeah.
And now that's been cut down a little bit, but it still exists.
Yeah.
And now they're saying that it's going to be completely gone.
Almost.
It's going to be instant.
Yeah,
you start the game and
0.8 seconds.
Wow. Wow.
That's
But
how
just
powerful SSDs are.
Okay, well, here's a question for you. I don't know if you know the answer to this.
Yeah.
So it's going to be that quick, but is it because there's going to be no disk, or because it's digital, it's quicker, or does it matter?
I think it kind of matters between the disc or the digital. But the main priority was developers were asking the first parties like Sony and Microsoft to say, think about adding an SSD to your console, because if you add an SSD,
it cuts down the time.
It cuts down the loading time,
wow,
so that way assets can get queued up,
right.
all that stuff can get queued up faster. And Sony and Microsoft were like, okay, since we're already making a new console, we'll take your advice, because we've seen how
that's interesting. I didn't
loading
know that.
times and things like that are going down. And also we'll add better frame rates, graphics, the ray tracing, which is like sunlight beaming on certain surfaces and things like that.
That's a good point.
Seeing that in GTA 5, oof. And smooth frames and better load times, man. GTA 5 takes a little while to load sometimes.
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
It's like, all right, Dad, wait for this game to load.
Yeah, I'm gonna go warm up the car. I'll be back. In your case, the PS4, when it would load, it sounded like a jet. It's like, it's like, dude, is this thing gonna take off? You're like, no, it's a little dirty in the back. But you just put a video of cleaning your PS4, which was fantastic. If you guys haven't seen that, check it out.
If you guys need to clean your console, you might want to do that.
It's very detailed. Check out Cam's video of how to clean out your PS4 if it's really dirty in the intake or whatever, really dusty.
Otherwise, it sounds like what my dad.
Yeah, it's just like a jet engine.
People make jokes in the comments. It's like they're like, okay, so when you have the no game in there, you're not playing it. So like, okay, PS4, and then when you put a game, it's like, welcome to PlayStation Airline.
Well, dude, I remember one time asking you, it's like the thing was so loud. I was like, man, that thing sounds like it has a V8 engine in there. You're like, no, it's just dirty. I was like, okay. But
I cleaned it. It's fine. It still makes like a fan because it's the power consumption.
Yeah.
Sony did talk about that when it plays certain games and it takes up power, which causes that. But they have said they're going to minimize that for the PS5. So they're really working on power consumption. And power consumption is a really, really hard thing to detail because so many games use so much power.
Yeah, for sure. I can only imagine.
That's pretty difficult. But luckily, they're trying to minimize that down.
Cool.
And speaking of which,
thank you guys jumping on. Sorry. Just some new people jumped on. If you want to name them off here.
Kylo.
What is up?
What's up, Kylo?
What is up? What is up? Thank you guys for staying on, showing the love. Thank you guys. It means a lot. It means a lot.
All right, next topic. I was reading an article actually about GTA 6.
You read?
Okay.
Do you read? Or
yeah, I
sometimes?
read.
Okay.
I have to read. But yeah, I read an article. Yeah, thanks, Dad.
Yo, what? What do you mean? I read? What are you talking about? I read?
I have to read a lot of stuff. What are you talking about?
I'm kidding, boy.
So I read an article on GTA 6, actually. And apparently, there was one hint that was dropped by the owner of Rockstar, Take-Two. And they said that motion capture is back in swing. So we can actually get actors in motion capture suits and perform scenes.
Well, that's how they've been doing it, no? For a while?
Yeah, that's normally how they get their scenes together. Yeah. And they couldn't really do that at the time because when the pandemic first hit in March, they were like, okay, businesses are closed, nobody's going nowhere, all that. But then as things started to kind of go up and down, and maybe more up than down, really, they were like, the CEO came on and he's like, motion capture's back in full swing. We can do motion capture in a safe way. We'll have the actors right there, and then our production will have masks and everything. We'll still have animation directors from home and all that stuff, so they can minimize that. So, and even people are saying this might come out in end of 22, maybe.
Really? Well, that was my next question to you, man. Because, dude,
where is this game?
GTA 6. I don't know, man. It's almost been like that unicorn you can't find ever. Do you really think they're gonna come out with it?
They have to.
Well, you say have to very loosely, but I mean,
their publishers
they're coming out with the new console.
Yeah,
that's gonna be the big. That's gonna be the biggest thing for the next couple of years. So people are gonna be kind of so set into that.
Yeah, and
they're not gonna be thinking of GTA 6.
Until Rockstar comes around, it's like, hey guys, hey, we got this.
Look what we got. That's a good point. That's another thing still. when they come out with GTA 6, just imagine the graphics on that thing.
Whew. Dude, they're gonna have to blow everything out of the water with
and
GTA 6.
They will. I think it's gonna be great. But I still see it as that unicorn, man, that you'll never find. But in defense for them, I just think that they're putting so much into it. They're really taking their time on this because they
wonder how the budget's gonna be.
Oh, dude, it's endless. It's endless. I mean, listen, these companies know that these products that they're coming out with sell big,
especially a GTA brand.
Yeah, they take their time, man. They take their time because they know that it's successful, and so they're going to take their time because they want to do it right, also.
Yeah.
Because that's another thing about the gaming industry, man. When these companies hurry things up and they come out with a product that does not work, oh my lord, do these gamers really let them have it? Like, this is what you came out with. Just an example, you did a video of that little. What was it? The Sega thing?
The Game Gear.
Game Gear. Yeah. I mean, that's a free example. Like when somebody hurries up and throws something out.
Hey, boss, what do you want?
Yeah, that was horrific, man. That was horrific. But that's just a good example of what you do when you do something, wrong, too fast, too soon. Don't put the time into it. Don't put the effort. And that's just how it goes.
It's kind of how it went for Sonic in the movie. Like, I remember when Sonic, Sonic's design was first seen, and people were like, "What the hell is this?
Yeah,
take it off." And they're like, "Okay, hold on."
Yeah, they waited, and they changed things, which was smart.
Paramount was able to give them the extra money to do that, and
right,
good on them because they definitely needed it, and
definitely.
The movie worked out.
Yeah,
gave them a big opening.
Yeah.
So I agree, and in games, there's this common trend of games that tend to say, no, we got to push it out because there's going to be another game that's going to beat our sales, and we got to go out there. If you're pushing your developers too hard and you're just going to this fast-paced thing, like say, you got to get it out, just got to push it out there, your game's not going to work.
Well, there's always going to be that competition, man, of getting things out first, just like anything. Companies want to bring the newest car out first. They want to bring out the newest console out first. They want to bring the newest game out first, the newest phone first, the newest, whatever speaker, whatever headset. But I think nowadays it's not so much about who comes out first. It's about who yawns when they're doing a podcast. It's like if you yawn, sometimes it gets better towards the end. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Continue your topic, please.
No, I think nowadays it's just about companies that come out with stuff, good product.
Yeah.
People are they're not worried about efficient speed anymore, about coming out fast and delivering a product. People are now looking more into quality.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to sell me something, this thing better be worth it.
If it's $60 or more.
Absolutely. And I completely agree with that. I know what I'm going to get. I know what I'm buying if I buy something that someone created in 2 seconds. Right? I'm like, oh, cool, I have it. Yeah, well, it broke. And I knew it was going to happen, right? But if you put something out that you took time,
years
doing it, creating it, you could put that little higher price on it because you're coming out with some quality stuff, right? And I think that's what people are leaning towards more now because, if they're going to pay $60, $70, and that's another thing too, I think the game prices are going to go up.
Mm-hmm.
If there is a GTA 6, I think that sucker is going to come out to, no, I'm serious, between $65 and $75.
Because of the time and
that
cost per hour.
That price point of $59.99 for new games has been around for many years, and I think for the consumer, that's one of the downfalls about this industry. That as soon as it does very well, they go, all right, let's add another zero to that price, and people are still going to buy it. And it's true, we're still going to buy it.
Yeah,
from 60, it's going to go to 70, and it'll be very cool of them and very respectful of them to keep it at $59.99 for every new game now for a very long time. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think they're going to go up. But at the same time, we can't blame them. They're putting so much into these games and so much effort.
With all the power in the consoles and stuff.
Yeah, and the people that they hire to voice it and play it, and I mean, it's not cheap,
Yeah, it's not cheap at all.
So There it is.
Yeah, crazy, huh?
It's very crazy, man. But
GTA 6, come on. We need give us a teaser. Rockstar, can you email us a teaser or something that you're working on, or say put a selfie in your office saying working on GTA whatever.
Dude, can you imagine what these companies look like inside? Like everybody working on something
from home, probably, yeah.
Oh man, it's gonna be amazing.
Bet you they're still typing on their
Oh,
keyboards.
they're typing away. But
this is the last topic we have right now.
Hit me.
So PS5 pre-orders not coming on initial release date. So the date for the PS5 is November 12th and November 19th. So apparently some people have gotten emails from the website called You Ship It. And apparently it was like supposed to help with pre-orders or something like that. There was a lot of many sites that you can get these pre-orders from, whether it was Amazon, Target, Walmart, etc. But apparently people who pre-ordered actually, some people have said from their emails said that they're not going to get it on November. They will probably get it as soon as December or the start of 21.
Wow.
It's probably because of how the pre-orders just went crazy when they launched them.
So from what we know, no one will have a console. There'll be no consoles until maybe end of the year.
Maybe, but I mean that it was only, the emails were only for selected people, like for a certain amount of people, because there are some pre-orders that are going to be secured on the release date. Right. However, the people who are pre-ordering like, nuts or whatever, they're like, okay, well, since we have such demand and all this stuff, and since so many are going out of the window, we probably won't get this shipped to you safely until December at the latest.
Okay.
Which kind of sucks because it's like I kind of wanted it like as soon as everybody had it. There was an article, or there was a quote from the company, the U-Ship It company. They said, and I quote, "We have received the allocation details from Sony, and unfortunately, we regret to inform you that we will not be able to fulfill your pre-order on day 1/release date. Sony may notify us of additional stock with extra allocation for day 1, and you have already reserved your place in the queue." So I think what they're trying to do is that they're trying to do a queue system of pre-orders. So they're like saying, well, since you pre-ordered, you're going to be in the queue because we have just so many people buying PS5s just like out of the window. Like it's like leaking of PS5s going out to people. And it's kind of weird because when you pre-order something, you expect to get it as soon as it's available to like grab in your hands and it's like, okay, I'm taking it.
You're absolutely correct. What I think is there's more to this.
Mm-hmm.
There's more to this. A lot of this is marketing. I think I told you before. Absolutely. I'm a firm believer that a lot of this is marketing
from Sony.
Absolutely. They have to hype this, dude. They have to hype it. And how better to hype it than go, ladies and gentlemen, we are completely sold out. Okay? We shut down the internet. This is amazing. We're the best. And everybody wants our console. Well, guess what? They're absolutely right.
Yeah.
They're absolutely right. So they hold in their hand the full control of how they operate this, right? Because I'll tell you right now, a company like Sony, they know what they're worth. They know what their consoles are worth.
Yeah.
And they know how many fans of the consoles they have. And they know very well that every single console that is produced is going to sell.
Yeah.
If it doesn't sell today, it'll sell next year. But they're going to sell out. So with that control, they just have the steering wheel, dude. And they're just like, we'll stop when we want, go fast when we want. They have all control. That was kind of a sucky song, but that's exactly what they have. They have full control. They're going to do what they want. They'll create whatever marketing they want to do. And this is what they're doing, right? Because they have the power to, they have the power to create and produce millions of consoles, which they have already. Trust me.
Yeah.
I said this before. They have warehouses full of these things, but they have to hype it up.
Yeah.
Just like we're doing right now. Oh my God, we can't even order anymore. That's what they want people to do, and they're doing that. But trust me that Sony's going, you see, guys? I told you. You see that? Hey, John, Phil, what did I tell you? Bob, you didn't believe me, dude. What did I tell you? That we were going to sell out. And it's a done deal. It's a done deal. People are salivating for these things. and they're gonna sell like crazy the second they come out. Pre-orders are probably in the millions already. So
Same for Xbox.
Yeah, it's gonna be insane, man.
There was a funny thing about Xbox. So Xbox called their new console the Series X, like the Xbox Series X.
Right.
Now they had a console before called the Xbox One X. Like it had the Xbox One and then it had the letter X on it.
Right.
It was basically like a 4K compatible console and stuff like that. Apparently there was an article saying that the Xbox One X just got a boom in sales because people thought that was the Series X. I was like, wait a second. You guys mistaken that the new console already came out? So people bought like a bunch of Xbox One X's, and not the Series X, which is the newest console they're coming out with this year. And they're like, oh wait, and then
does
they
look the same?
No, it doesn't. The Xbox, I can show you a picture, but it was
the new Xbox is like a long square, right? It's like a tall square.
Yeah, it's like a fridge.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So how can people confuse that?
I don't know, because it has X at the end.
Oh God.
But there's difference between One and Series X.
Yeah. Or tall and flat. Okay.
A fridge.
Yeah, a fridge and something that's flat. God.
People even said that the PS5 looks like a router.
Yeah.
That's a cool router.
It is a cool router.
And people Sony said that you can actually customize the PS5 where you can add certain inner plates on the both ends. You can add like a Spider-Man one, a Call of Duty one, and all that stuff. That's cool.
Yeah.
I want to see that, man.
Well, look at the router that I have over there. Looks like a tower. See, that's how it looks. That's how the new Xbox looks. It's gonna be a tower like that.
It's probably gonna be bigger.
Yeah, it's gonna be bigger, but that's how it is. It's just a square tower that comes up.
I don't know why it's like that, but
hey, they gotta change the look and it has to be different than other consoles. But
they should have called it the Xbox Fridge X or something.
The Xbox Tower.
That would have been better.
Ooh.
Xbox Tower.
Right?
Yeah, that because now with the Series X, you're just confusing people to get, here's the Xbox One X. It's like, wait, I thought this was the Series X. It's like, no, this is the console we've had for years. You guys just bought this one. It's like, oops. I thought this was the Series
Tower.
Xbox Tower.
All right.
The Xbox Gaming Tower.
There you go.
Dude, like, we're smart up in here. Okay, guys, but by the way, if you're looking to get these new consoles, don't buy the Xbox One X by accident because, first of all, they're different prices. Just because they have the letter X at the end.
Do your research, guys. Do your research for
just
real.
Because they have the letter X at the end does not mean they're the same. It's just the compatibility.
Do your research. The last thing I'll say for this podcast. Do your research and make sure you guys are buying from a reputable place, all right, that is really selling them.
Don't go to eBay.
Yeah, don't go and get punched in the face somewhere.
$1,000.
Yeah, do your research. Be careful. I know everybody's excited about getting it. Just be safe and careful where you're ordering stuff and where you're putting your money to. All right, guys?
But guys.
Cam, it's been awesome, my son.
Yeah.
Love you, dude.
Love you too, Dan.
Guys, thank you so much for another awesome podcast. The Gamer and the Dad, #1 podcast. That is right. Gamer Dad, Gamer Dad, Gamer Dad. Guys, thank you so much. It's been a wonderful Monday. I hope we made you guys smile at least. Put a little smile on your face. All right? Cam, you're the best, dude. Cam Bam, the man, the dad. Gamer and Dad podcast. Thank you so much, guys. I'm almost done with my coffee. Guys, thank you so much. Have a wonderful Monday. Be safe. And always remember, please be humble.
Stay safe and stay healthy, kids. He's
all the
choking
time.
my neck.
See you guys.
See ya. Stay safe, guys.